it was cool to be a producer and you're camera shy, but now it's like you look at Metro, look at Southside, like they in front of the camera, like they're the ones that's like they like act like an artist now. So it's, I don't know.
But they're like far ahead in their career.
Mm-hmm.
Were they like that coming up? Because I'm trying to think some other coming up, like producers that are coming up. Are they in the camera like that?
I feel like producers now are more like in front of the camera because they have like, they do like YouTube tutorials, they do Instagram reels. So I feel like producers now are more in front of the camera than before.
Yeah. I was telling my boy earlier, like, it's weird how even to this day the producer really isn't like as popular as the artist. Because I was using Band Boy as an example. Like he got some really big placements, but he's still relatively unknown.
Band Boy.
Yeah, for sure. So it's like, what does it really take for a producer to really get that recognition? I don't know.
Because like looking at Metro is like, I feel like Metro is like one of the ones that's like looked at as an artist, like the same level as an artist. So I don't know. It's just, I guess it's just the work you put in.
You've been putting in a lot of work since also we did a pod 2022 like July, and since then I feel like you've been kind of just going crazy. I did want to start out the pod with reading something that you wrote. You were talking about 2023. This is what you were saying about your 2023. You said produced 40 plus songs, produced on 20 plus albums, executive produced 3 albums, fully produced 1 album. And then you said album on the way.
Yeah.
Is this your album? How was? I don't know if you want to touch on 2023. I feel like you did a lot of stuff that year, like.
Yeah, I don't know. The album on the way, yeah, it's my album on the way. And then 2023, I don't know. I was just making music, like because I always say like I always have in my notes I put a list of every single song I produce, and it's like I don't pay attention. I just keep like when a song drop, I just listen on the notes, and then I don't count it or anything. But at the end of the year,
what do you mean you don't count it?
Like, say, like, beginning of the year, I'll list whatever songs drop. In the middle of the year, whatever songs drop. But I'm not, like, counting how many songs I got.
Oh,
so
like,
I'm not,
as you do them?
Yeah. Like, so I'm not really, like, focused on it. But, like, by the end of the year, I'm, like, counting. I'm, like, dang, I really did 40-plus songs, produced on 20-plus albums. Like, I don't know. It's, like, I don't know. I'm just making the music. That's it. I'm not worried about, like how many songs I'm trying to produce this year. I'm just making music.
What about your album?
Yeah.
It's
actually like I've been working on it for like a couple years. Cause I'll be like, I don't know. I just keep making more music and it's like, nah, I'm gonna put these songs on the album. But then when I make more music, it's like, nah, like I can't put these songs, I'm gonna put these songs. And it's like I'm working with new artists, so like, no, I wanna put this artist on the album. So it's like I just been working on it, but I feel like right now I did take a pause on it, just trying to get my name bigger. And then I don't know, I'm probably not gonna drop it this year. Probably next year, or I don't know.
How do you discover artists? I feel like it's like so you got. I feel like you have some great placements you can get into if you want individual ones. But how are you getting these placements? Because I know, like for Band Boy, for example, we touching on him. He signed to Take Keith as a producer, so that's kind of his gateway into certain spaces. Yeah. You coming from Virginia Beach, from what I know, you're not signing to anybody. Like, how are you doing this stuff?
It's all just connections. Just like when I first started, it was just working with the local artists, and then from working with the local artists, they got connections with the bigger artists, and then just, you know, working with the local artists, they'd be like, oh, like I got such and such, I got Zell, producer, he hard. Then I connect with the bigger artists and then connect from those artists, and then they got bigger connects. So it's like just working with just a bunch of people is just what's really been getting me the placements. Cause like all my big placements is just from working with just like all my connections.
It's like word of mouth.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Oh, shout out Lil Man though.
Your godson?
Yeah, my godson. My new godson. That was born on Monday.
Oh yeah. Shout out to bro. Bro just had a baby.
Congrats.
More life.
Really is Manny, but Lil Man, I'm gonna call him that.
Yeah. So you're a god, what is it? Yeah, godfather.
Godfather times 6, I think.
What do you mean, times 6?
I got a bunch of godchildren.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were only like allowed to have one.
I don't know.
Bro trying to get all the godchildren.
They just love me, so.
So we talking about some of these placements you had. I don't know if you think you want to go into the Nicki story.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
The Nicki one is crazy. Tate Cobain and Band Izzy was in the studio. They came from, I don't know if they was in Baltimore or Atlanta, but they came out here to record. And it was a Saturday night. I'm making beats. I'm with Tate Cobain. We're making beats. And then he just tells me, he's like, I need a beat for Nicki. Nicki's about to drop a diss song. Mind you, I don't know like what this song, like who's the diss going to. All I know is like
did you care about that at that point? Like, bro,
no, I didn't care about. Like, I didn't care about the diss. I didn't.
Like, who am I starting this like beef up with? Like, you part of it now.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know who. I didn't even know who, but he was just saying like, you know, Nicki about to drop this diss song tomorrow. She needs a beat. So I'm like, all right. And then me and Tate start making a beat with the "Who Shot Ya" sample. And like when you think about it, it makes sense. Like, who shot ya? This is towards Megan, so it's like.
But I thought you didn't know who it was.
No.
It just ended up kind of making sense.
At that, yeah, it ended up making sense. So
that's actually crazy though that y'all accidentally or like y'all did that. Yeah, okay, without even knowing.
Well, it wasn't even an accident. He's the one who came up with the sample. I guess he knew.
Oh, he knew.
Yeah, I guess he knew. So then we're making the beat to the "Who Shot Ya," and then and then he was saying he wanted to send it to ATL Jacob. So then I'm like, all right. So we made the beat, and then I sent it to Tate so he could send it to ATL Jacob. And then I'm just making beats, and then Tate and Band Izzy end up going to the club, or they going somewhere. I don't know where they went. And then I'm just making beats, and I'm waiting for them to get back so we can make more music. So I'm just making beats, and then like I'm like getting tired. I'm like, I'm about to go to the crib, but something just kept telling me that just stay in the studio, stay at the studio. And then Tate came back, and it was like 4 or 5 a.m. And he's like, yo, like we need to send another beat to Nicki.
Another beat?
Yeah, another beat. Like cook something up like this, da. So then I'm like, all right. So I'm trying to cook something up.
Oh, he gave you like a reference track?
He gave me like some like just something to like just go off of.
Okay.
So then I'm like trying to make something. I'm not feeling anything I'm making. So I just, you know, you just go through beats, trying to figure out like what beat I can use. And then I pull up a beat from 2 years ago. And I pull it up and I like bring Tate in the room. I'm like, Tate, like this a beat like I had, like what you think? He's like, nah, this the one. And then we just start working on that beat.
What'd y'all do to it?
We added like a different drum pattern, slowed down the melody at some parts. And then that's really it, just like different drum pattern, and then just added some like small stuff. And then we sent the beat. And then on Twitter, that's when I seen like who this was going towards. And it was like Megan.
Like when the song already had came out?
No. Before like everybody's like talking about like Nicki's about to drop a diss song, this and da. And then like I'm on Twitter like looking at it. And then they're saying like, oh yeah, Nicki about to drop a diss with ATL Jacob. So we sent the second beat over to Nicki. And then I finally go back to the crib, wake up. And I'm like, man, like I hope Nicki picked this beat. But I'm thinking like, nah, she's about to pick ATL Jacob, because like they were already going crazy with the songs that he produced on her album. So I'm like, the whole day I'm thinking like, man, ATL Jacob. Shout out ATL Jacob though, he's hard. So I'm like, all right. And then around like 12 p.m., 1 p.m., they call me, they're like, oh yeah, Nicki better drop the song tonight. We need your information. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, Nicki, like...
Who called you?
Tate Cobain called me. He was like, yeah, we're about to drop the song tonight. And then I got off the phone with him. Then right after that, I think like, I don't know, like a manager or like a lawyer had contacted me and called me like, yeah, we're about to drop the song tonight. Like, we need all your information, this and that. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm really about to have a Nicki placement tonight, which is crazy. Like,
did Meg do a response to it? Because I didn't really follow their beef like that. Was she like the first one to send a shot? Did Meg have a song already before that?
No, I don't know the backstory behind it, but I know Meg dropped a song, and then she set a bar, and then that's when Nicki dropped her song right after. It was so crazy because I didn't expect it to like. Even when we sent the beat, I didn't expect it to happen. Like, I was just like, you know, it's not gonna happen. Like, it's not gonna happen. But shout out God.
Come on. Shout out to your God's son.
Shout out Lil Man.
That's fire. That's crazy.
Actually, we're about to drop a first day out.
With who?
Lil Man, my godson.
That's hard. First day out the womb? That's crazy.
First day out the hospital.
Oh, wait. My bad.
Yeah, that.
First day out the hospital?